Hey folks, how you doing? Welcome back once again, the Andy and Amanda Show. Actually, Andy here, and it's been real busy for Amanda and I and our other careers as actually professional musicians. So we've been sporadically doing shows, not maintaining our normal 3 times a week schedule. We miss doing the show. As a matter of fact, I'll be doing some solo shows just under the name The Andy Kimball Show as we move ahead here, at least for a little while. Anyway, the reason why this podcast is coming up as a podcast and not the fully produced Andy and Amanda radio show is because of the news I recently heard of the passing of David Lindley. And for those of you who don't know, David Lindley was an incredibly talented musician playing the pedal steel guitar, slide guitar, violin, a bunch of other stringed instruments, many stringed instruments, and was most well known probably for his touring with Jackson Browne, among many other musicians and singer-songwriters as he's played with. And he also had his own band with several permutations of that band throughout the years. One which may be more of a claim to notoriety was called Kaleidoscope years ago. But David Lindley has since then has gone on to make quite a name for himself, and deservedly so, as just an incredibly talented musician and performer, and often playing with his own band. But as I said earlier, I got to know David Lindley through the Running on Empty album, and that was a live recording, Jackson Browne's live recording, probably the best live album ever produced in my opinion. It was fabulous. Running on Empty, a lot of you probably know that tune, Running on Empty, and it was... And the band was incredible on that tour. It was an amazing tour with, of course, Leif Sklar, Russ Kunkel on drums, Denny Karchmeyer, and a couple other folks who I'm forgetting the names of off the top of my head. But it was an incredible touring band with Jackson Browne, and David Lindley sat in on the lap steel, pedal steel violin, I think, and a couple tunes. But phenomenal album. And I also, fast forward, got to meet and hang with David Lindley a couple of times. And just a great guy, and again, an incredibly talented musician. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to play the audio track from the Philadelphia Folk Festival 2006 live performance of Jackson Browne and David Lindley, the only time they've ever played there. It was an incredible show. I was there backstage. It was an amazing, just a wonderful concert with just the two of them. It reminded me, for those of you who might be familiar, who are on the East Coast, maybe the Philadelphia area, of the Main Point days when Dave Lindley and Jackson Browne would show up and play tunes from Jackson Browne's initial albums, For Every Man. What was the other one called? For Every Man, and gosh, I don't remember. But anyway, Late for the Sky. That's right. There we go. But anyway, as I was saying, this particular show is in tribute to David Lindley, and his death really surprised me. I had no idea, and I found out from Bonnie Raitt just a few nights ago, seeing her down in Long Beach, California. Speaking of which, Bonnie Raitt was at 73 years old, just as awesome and as amazing as ever. She's just incredible, and I highly advise, if you can catch her on tour, do so. You won't be disappointed. She's incredible with an amazing backing band. As a matter of fact, David Lindley, I believe, actually accompanied Bonnie Raitt as well a few times throughout the years. So let's go ahead and hear this. This is the audio track from a Jackson Browne, David Lindley show, Philadelphia Folk Festival 2006. Just an incredible show, and just listen to David's accompaniment to Jackson Browne's tunes. And I should mention the introduction is by a very well-known, I guess we call him folk DJ in Philadelphia, Mr. Gene Shea, who initially brought Jackson Browne to Philadelphia, as well as Bob Dylan and Joni Mitchell and a bunch of others. But Gene Shea was very instrumental in my career, as well as many other singer-songwriters' careers, having me on the show, his well-known folk show numerous times, playing my music and introducing me at folk festivals and so forth. And Gene Shea unfortunately passed away COVID just a couple of years ago, sadly missed as well. Okay, here we go. Jackson Browne, David Lindley, Philadelphia Folk Festival 2006. David, we're going to miss you, man. And folks, enjoy this music. This is a great show you're about to hear. Don't go away.
I'm supposed to introduce these guys. They were the guys that brought the Werewolves of Bryn Mawr to our area. They did so much to help out the Main Point and Philadelphia folk audiences and my show, and they've done so much to American music. What a joy to have them here. Jackson Browne, David Lindley.
Thank you, Gene. Real pleasure to be here. I was here the other night for the Ribbon of Endless Highway show, the Woody Guthrie show, with some of you. What a lovely introduction to this festival. I'm really happy we could be here. Dave and I were just playing for a month in Europe, and I'm more or less on my way home, although he's been all over the place between Europe and here.
It's been a long time since I watched the lights alone. I look around my life tonight and you are gone. I might have done something to keep you if I'd known how unhappy you'd become. And I was dreaming of you with my heart in your hand, and I was following through my beautiful plan. Yeah, now I'm rolling down this canyon drive with your laughter in my head. Gonna have to block it out somehow to survive, 'cause those dreams are dead and I'm alive. I want to go where I will never hear your name. I want to lose my sorrow and be free again. And I know I've been insane when I think of places I could have been. And I was dreaming of you with my heart in your hand, and I was following my beautiful, beautiful plan. Standing here by the highway Sunday, watching these trucks blow by, inches from my face. Yeah, I'm thinking about the time I've wasted and the pleasure we once tasted, looking up and down this road. I've been here before, can't be here no more. Yeah, now I'm rolling down California line, your laughter in my head. I'm gonna have to block it out somehow to survive. Those dreams are dead and I'm alive. Yeah, look at where I believed you and loved you all these years. Now you swimming pool with all my salty tears. You could have told me what was in your heart, but baby, you lied. And I thought that it would kill me, but I'm alive. Yeah, baby, I'm alive. Yeah, baby, I'm alive. Yeah, I'm alive.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, as Gene said, you know, we used to play the main point all the time. David and I we were trying to put together a band right after I made my first album, and David and I'd play for a while, and then we'd try a drummer, and then we'd try a different drummer, and we finally just stopped trying to find any other players and we decided to go out by ourselves. And the main point is one of the first places I ever saw a line down the street to see us play. Site of many a musical and romantic and adventure. This is a song that we wrote together a long time ago. Not that long ago. If we're talking about main point years, then it's not that long ago. Halfway back.
Yes, it is.
I'm sort of knocked out to see that you actually wear the same clothes, the nighttime clothes. You wear them in the daytime, too.
Got to do it, It's like vestments.
Vestments.
Yeah.
Vestments. All right. This is a song about waking up in love.
In the morning, when I closed my eyes, you were sleeping in paradise. While the room was growing light, I was holding still with all my mind. Oh, what if it's true? But my heart said, oh, what'll I do? What if this feeling becomes hard to part with? You were meant to play your part in the design of a desperate heart. While you gave your love to me, I was betting I'd be getting it free. But oh, if I'd only known what your heart caused. Oh, can we call it a loan and a debt that I owe on a bet that I lost? When you see my eyes looking back at you, no disguise. I'm not sure who you think you'll see. I'm just hoping you'll still know that it's me. Oh, what if it's true? Better ask the man inside. Oh, there seem to be two. One steals the love and the other one hides. Can we call it alone? And I'm paid in full for the seeds I've sown. Yeah, can we say that I won in some way that we may have yet to be shown? Oh, if I'd only known what your heart caused. Oh, can we call it alone? And a debt that I owe, or a bet that I lost. Thank you. All right, we'll get to that. This is a song that I occasionally had trouble singing in the daytime, only because, and I, by the way, I just want to say what a pleasure it is to get to play in the daylight where I can see all of you. We're right, yeah. This is a song that takes place in the dead of night, and we might not get to do it right now because it's both these instruments are tuned. I can do that. Yeah? Okay. This is a Middle Eastern instrument, actually a Iraqi instrument, Iraqi and Turkish. It's called an oud. It's okay, there's tuning. In folk music, there's tuning. I'm just looking for Manny. Where's Manny? This is one of those instruments where you can say, like, I think I'm out of tune, and the other guy will say, how can you tell? There's an angel on a ribbon hanging from the armoire door. There's a cupid with his feet crossed on the birdcage by the door. There's a baby angel drummer, his eyes are open wide. And two more tiny cherubs on the mantel side by side. Too many angels have seen me crying. Too many angels have heard you lying. There are photographs of children all in their silver frames on the windowsills and tabletops and lit by candle flames. And upon their angel faces life's expectations climb, where the moment has preserved them from the ravages of time. Too many angels have seen me crying. Too many angels have heard you lying. Bring the morning on. I wanna step out in the morning sun. I want this darkness gone. These apparitions coming one by one, but there's no end in sight. Only the dead of night and too many angels. Too many angels have seen me crying. Too many angels. Voices sing of day through the flood of tears. Your sweet face appears, and there's no end in sight. Only the dead of night and too many angels.
Thank you.
I'm gonna rent myself a house in the shade of the freeway. Gonna pack my lunch in the morning and go to work each day. When the evening rolls around, I'll go on home and lay my body down. And when the morning light comes streaming in, I'll get up and do it again. Amen. Say it again. Amen. I want to know what became of the changes we waited for love to bring. Were they only the fitful dreams of some greater awakening? I've been aware of the time going by. They say in the end it's the wink of an eye. When the morning light comes streaming in, you get up and do it again. Yeah. Caught between the longing for love and the struggle for the legal tender. Where the sirens sing and the church bells ring and the junkman pounds his thunder. Where the veterans dream of the fight, fast asleep at the traffic light. And the children solemnly wait for the ice cream vendor. Out into the cool of the evening strolls the pretender. He knows it all, his hopes and dreams begin and ended. Ah, the laughter of the lovers as they run through the night, leaving nothing for the others but to choose off and fight. And tear at the world with all their might, while the ships bearing their dreams sail out of sight. I'm gonna find myself a girl who can show me what laughter means, and we'll fill in the missing colors in each other's paint by number dream. And then we'll put our dark glasses on and we'll make love until our strength is gone. And when the morning light comes streaming in, get up and do it again. Get it up again. I'm gonna be a happy idiot and struggle for the legal tender, where the ads take aim and play their claim to the heart and the soul of the spender. true love could have been a contender. Are you there? Say a prayer for the pretender who started out so young and strong, only to surrender.
Thank you. This is this is based on a folk song from the, I don't even know how many hundreds of years old. The version I learned was from the 60s. It was rewritten by a man named Sidney Carter to talk about the nuclear threat of the 60s.
The sheep's in the meadow, the cow's in the corn. Now is the time for a child to be born. He'll laugh at the moon and he'll cry for the sun. And if it's a boy, he'll carry a gun, sang the crow. If it should be that this baby's a girl, never you mind if her hair doesn't curl. With rings on her fingers and bells on her toes, and a bomber above her wherever she goes, sang the crow. black and the white. Somebody's baby is born for a fight. The crow on the cradle, the white and the black. Somebody's baby is not coming back. Sang the crow on the cradle. They'll sweat and they'll save to build you a coffin and dig you a grave. Hush-a-bye, little one, never you weep. For we've got a toy that can put you to sleep. Sang the crow on the cradle. Bring me my gun and I'll shoot that bird dead. That's what your mother and father once said. Crow on the cradle, what can we do? Ah, this is a thing that I'll leave up to you. Sang the crow on the cradle. Ah, this is a thing that I'll leave up to you. Sang the crow on the cradle. You know, I don't know what that was. Hey, that's normally on the second floor. We were in England when they foiled the terrorist plot to blow up the plane. So, matter of fact, we were set to fly that morning, and actually, in our old age, we've become real wusses, and we occasionally will, rather than stay on the bus all night, we'll sleep in a hotel and fly the next day, which is what we elected to do. And wish that we had just kept the bus. Wish that we had gone overnight on the bus. The world has become such a complicated place to get around in. Very happy to be home. I just came back, landed at Philadelphia International Airport. I didn't even know you had an international airport, but happy you have one. And the cool thing was that morning it was such chaos in the airport, and as we went to the airport with our little e-tickets and having looked at the news and been told, you can only carry what can be put in a plastic bag. And you go there, and without even thinking it, deep down inside you're going to deal with this horrendous bad temper at the airport, the people there. But really, the guy was a saint or something. He was like the Buddha. He was happy. People were pulling together is the thing. They were really working together in the face of this, potential disaster.
I'm not sure how long the good spirits lasted, you know, like 2 or 3, 4 or 5 days of that, and people's goodwill starts to shred. But it made you think about what the world would be like if they started off with that, you know, pulling together that they come up with in the emergencies.
I've been waiting for something to happen for a week or a month or a year, with the blood in the ink of the headlines and the sound of the crowd in my ear. You might ask what it takes to remember when you know that you've seen it before, where a government lies to a people and a country is drifting to war. There's a shadow faces of the men who send the guns to the wars that I fought in places where the business interest runs. On the radio, talk shows, and the TV, you hear one thing again and again, how the USA stands for freedom and we come to the aid of a friend. But who are the ones that we call our friends? These governments killing their own, or the people who find they can't take anymore. They pick up a gun or a brick or a stone, and there are lives in the balance. There are people under fire. There are children at the cannons. There is blood on the wire. There's a shadow on the faces of the men who fan the flames of the wars that are fought in places where we can't even say the names. They sell us the president the same way they sell us our clothes and our cars. They sell us everything from youth to religion, the same time they sell us our wars. I want to know who the men in the shadows are. I want to hear somebody asking them why. They can be counted on to tell us who our enemies are. They're never the ones to fight or to die, and there are lives in the balance. There are people under fire. There are children at the cannons. And there is blood on the wire. And there are lives in the balance, people under fire, children at the cannons. They're all Thank you.
Something from back in the day. At this point, they're all back in the day. No, I got some new songs, but I'm not going to play them today. But you don't know him.
Everybody I talk to is ready to leave with the light of the morning. They've seen the end coming down long enough to believe they've heard the last warning. Standing alone, each has his own ticket in his hand. And as the evening descends, I sit thinking about every man. Seems like I've always been looking for some other place to get it together, where with a few of my friends I could give up the race and maybe find something better. And I might find dreams, well thought out schemes to gain the motherland. Have all eventually come down to waiting for every man. Waiting here for every man. Make it on your own if you think you can. If you see somewhere to go, I understand. Waiting here for every man. Don't ask me to feel sure. I don't know. Make it on your own if you think you can. Somewhere later on you'll have to take a stand. Then you're gonna need a hand. Everybody's just waiting to hear from the one who can give them the answers and lead them back to that place in the warmth of the sun, where sweet childhood still dances. But who'll come along and hold out that strong but gentle father's hand? Long ago I heard someone say something about every man. Waiting here for every man. Make it on your own, make it if you think you can. If you see somewhere to go, I understand. I'm not trying to tell you that I've seen the plan. Try to walk away if you think I am. But don't think too badly of one who's left holding sand. He's just another dreamer, dreaming about every man.
Thank you. We're going to do a couple songs from David's, talk about back in the day. David's first album, is that not actually his first album, but the first band album, the first El Rayo-X album. This is a song about a car.
If I had money, I'd tell you what I do. Go downtown and buy a Mercury too. You know, crazy about a Mercury. Crazy about a Mercury. I'm gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Well, a girl I love, I stole her from a friend. He got lucky, stole her back again, 'cause she knows he had a Mercury. She knows he had a Mercury. I'm gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Hey there, mama, you look so fine. Cruising around town in your Mercury 49er. Crazy about that Mercury. Crazy about that Mercury. I'm gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. When my baby went out, she didn't stay long. She bought herself a Mercury, come on cruising home. Crazy about that Mercury. Crazy about that Mercury. I'm gonna buy me a Mercury and we need up and down the road. If I had any money, I'd tell you what I'd do. I'd go downtown and buy a Mercury too. You know, crazy about the Mercury. Crazy about the Mercury. I'm gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. I'm gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road.
Mercury Blues.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, the Mercury Blues. All right. I gotta get. My ears are filling up with sweat. Wow.
It's so horrible.
Well, it's good that you say that because we're gonna do what we want. But no. Normally there's a certain amount of showmanship that entails, pretending to do what you asked me to do. It's too hot for that. No, we're gonna do that. We can do it.
I got to have water first, though.
Yeah.
Got to have my water.
This song is in Spanish. I say that so that those of you who speak Spanish will know that it's Spanish that we're singing in. We had to all through Spain. We had to explain that to people. It's Spanish. It's from the United States. It's a language that we speak in the Southwest.
It's actually from Pomona,
Yeah.
by way of Puerto Rico. That gives you a very strange combination of things. So.
This is totally out of tune.
Yeah,
Oh,
guitars are having a hard time. The oud developed a mind of its own.
Yeah, that's what he says. It's better if it's a lot of tune. I always say that when I can't get in tune. All right. This is, though it's in Spanish, and I'm going to just explain this one thing. This is a love song, and the reason how you can tell is that the second verse says, "I am the hairy scorpion that bites you in the desert, and then the lights go out and nothing is heard but the wind." That's love, Lindley style.
Real love.
It's real love. All right.
Cuando lo part el rayo. Ven acá, vuelve acá. No, no, no tengas miedo. No, no te voy a dar.
Thank you.
From where? I'm gonna sing you a really old song now. This is not the oldest song I know. I mean, it's not the oldest song I wrote. I think it's probably the oldest song I can remember.
Well, I've been out walking. I don't do that much talking these days. These days. These days I seem to think a lot about the things that I forgot to do. And all the times I had the chance to. And I had a lover, but it's so hard to risk another these days, these days. Now if I seem to be afraid to live the life that I have made in song, then it's just that I've been losing for so long. things are bound to be improving these days. One of these days. These days I sit on cornerstones and count the time in quarter tones to 10. Don't confront me with my failures. I had not forgotten them. Thank you. Thank you. I can't believe it. They're putting on the lights. It's well, maybe it'll dry things up a little bit, but But it's not going to do much for David. It's like a wetsuit in there. Polyester, David, is its own reward.
We have a bet after each show how many pounds I'll lose from my face. And
the measuring it is the fun part.
3.5.
The weighing of the face.
The weighing of the face.
There was this fire engine. There's a fire station across from the main point, right? And around the time I got, confident enough to try to play a little bit of slide in public, and it was like David wasn't there, so I could justify playing a little bit of slide guitar. And it's my first time, and I started to play this solo, and the siren went off, and I thought, oh, it's the slide police. Now there's no excuse, though. I'm sitting down by the highway, down by the highway side. Everybody's going somewhere, riding just as fast as they can ride. Well, I guess they got a lot to do before they can rest assured their lives are justified. Pretty God for me, baby, he can let me slide. 'Cause I've been up and down this highway far as my eyes can see. No matter how fast I run, I can never seem to get away from me. And no matter where I am, I can't help thinking I'm just a day away from where I wanna be. Now I'm running home, baby, like a river to the sea. Baby, if you can see me out across this wilderness, there's just the one thing
I was hoping you might guess, baby, you can free me on the power of your sweet tenderness. I can see it in your eyes. You got those bright baby blues. You're not sure what you got to gain, but you don't like to lose. You watch yourself from the sideline like your life is a game. You don't mind playing to keep yourself amused. I don't mean to be cruel, baby, but you're looking confused. Baby, if you can hear me, turn down your radio. There's just one thing I want you to know. When you've been near me, I felt the love stirring in my soul. Oh, yeah. So hard to come by that feeling of peace. And once this friend of ours said, close your eyes and try a few of these. I thought I was flying like a bird, so far above my sorrow, but when I looked down, I was standing on my knees. Now I need someone to help me, someone to help me, please. Baby, if you need me, like I know I need you, there's just one thing I'll ask you to do. Take my hand and lead me to the hole in your garden wall and pull me through. Pull me through.
David Lindley. I love that. I love when, you know, it's always a guy that calls for Rosie. And it's always a voice that is filled with so much congestion. You know?
Running down around the towns along the shore. When I was 16 with my motto. No, I couldn't tell you what the hell those breaks were for. I was just trying to hear my song. Jimmy found his own sweet sound and won that free guitar. We'd all get in the van and play. Life became the paradox, the bed, the rouge et noir, and the stretch of road running to LA. Pages turning, pages we were years from learning. Straight into the night our hearts were flung. Better bring your own redemption when you come to the barricades of heaven where I'm from. Stars above and the lights below. Among those there to test their fortunes and their wills, I lost track of them long, long ago. Pages turning, pages we were years from learning. Straight into the night our hearts were full. Better bring your own redemption when you come to the battle. Childhood comes for me at night. Voices of my friends, your face bathing me in light. Hope that never ends. Pages turning, pages torn and pages burning, and faded pages open to the sun. Better bring your own redemption when you come to the barricades of heaven where I'm from. Better bring your own redemption when you come to the barricades of heaven where I'm from. Thank you.
Go watch the chin.
I'm not sure if piano's a folk instrument. I think maybe if it is if I play it.
The words had all been spoken, and somehow the feeling still wasn't right. And still we continued on through the night, tracing our steps from the beginning, till I vanished into the air, trying to understand how our lives had led us there. Looking hard into your eyes, there was nobody I'd ever known, such an empty surprise to feel so alone. Now for me some words come easy, but I know that they don't mean that much compared with the things that are said when lovers touch. You never knew what I loved in you. I don't know what you loved in me. Maybe the picture of somebody you were hoping I might be. Awake again, I can't pretend, and I know I'm alone and close to the end of the feeling we've known. How long have I been sleeping? How long have I been drifting alone through the night? How long have I been dreaming I could make it right if I closed my eyes and tried with all my might to be the one you need? Awake again, I can't pretend, and I know I'm alone and close to the end of the feeling we've known. How long have I been sleeping? How long have I been drifting alone through the night? How long have I been running for that morning flight through the whispered promises and the changing light of the bed where we both lie, laid for the sky? Thank you.
Nice. We can do whatever we want. We have like, several minutes left. A lot of time. Okay, we're gonna sing for a dance. Yeah. Such a trip. Driving, I love it when I get a really strong hit from a place, coming here today, and also I got here a couple of days ago, and immediately I saw the river, with those boating houses and stuff, and I used to always drive by there on my way up to the main point, and it's getting so there are memories everywhere you go, but in some places like Los Angeles, like there's a ghost on every corner. But Philadelphia is full of just really amazing, blindingly beautiful memories of change keys. Hang a second. No, in the old days, musicians knew what key they were playing in because, their fingers, they watch their fingers, they know, oh yeah, I'm playing in C. But now you got all this technology. Well, Irving Berlin had a piano, and it was like a huge thing that was made with all kinds of levers, and it meant that he could, and he would throw this big lever, and it would change the keyboard, so he could only play in C, like me. I can play in one or two other keys, but so now they've got this thing called the transpose button, except this one.
A piano capo.
Yeah, it's a capo for a piano. The other one, right? Let's see. And they haven't made a capo for a violin yet. So he's got to have we get around by having two of them. Yeah?
Just a fiddle player.
Keep a fire burning in your eye. Pay attention to the open sky. You never know what will be coming down. I don't remember losing track of you. You were always dancing in and out of view. I must have thought you'd always be around. Always keeping things real by playing the clown. Now you're nowhere to be found. I don't know what happens when people die. I can't seem to grasp it as hard as I try. Like a song I can hear playing right in my ear, but I can't sing it. I can't help listening, and I can't help feeling stupid standing now, crying as they ease you down, 'cause I know that you'd rather be dancing, dancing our sorrow away, right on dancing. There's nothing you can do about it anyway, just do the steps that you've been shown by everyone you've ever known, until the dance becomes your very own, no matter how close to yours another steps have grown. In the end there is one dance you'll do alone. Keep a fire for the human race, let your prayers go drifting into space. You never know what will be coming down. Perhaps a better world is drawing near, and just as easily it could all disappear, along with whatever meaning you might have found. Don't let the uncertainty turn you around. Go on and make a joyful sound into a dancer you have known, from a seed somebody else has thrown. Go on ahead and throw some seeds of your own, and somewhere between the time you arrive and the time you go may lie the reason you were alive, but you'll never know. Thank you. Thank you.
Well,
We want to give you this song here. This was this is probably the most well-known song that I ever had anything to do with. And I wrote it for this girl right here. She's sitting on not really. Now, this is an Eagles song. You all know it because the Eagles made it this gigantic hit. I wrote this song with Glenn Fry, and we're thinking there ought to be a book of all the different versions of this. Because they got versions in, well, not every country, but all the civilized countries have a version of Take It Easy. And most of them are about drinking. Now, the Dutch one's about religion and drinking. Like the former Yugoslavian one is about playing in a bar and wanting to play your own tunes, but the people in the bar want you to play Eagle songs, so have another beer and sing Take It Easy. not going to go into the Chinese version here because this is a family affair. This is the Amish version. And I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load. 7 women on my mind. 4 they wanna own me, 2 they wanna stone me, 1 said she's a friend of mine. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Lighten up while you still can. Don't even try to understand. Just find a place to make your stand and take it easy. And I'm standing on the corner in Winslow, Arizona, such a fine sight to see. It's a girl, my lord, in a flatbed Ford, slowing down to have a look at me. Come on, baby, don't say maybe. I gotta know if your sweet love is gonna save me. We may lose and we may win, but we will never be here again. Oh, but if I'm climbing in, take it easy. Running down the road, trying to loosen my load. World of trouble on my mind. I'm looking for a lover who won't blow my cover. She's so hard to find. Take it easy, take it easy. Don't let the sound of your own wheels drive you crazy. Come on, baby. I gotta know if your sweet love is gonna save me. No, we got it easy. Oh, to take it easy. Thank you, David Lindley. Thank you so much. Thanks to Gene Shea and the festival for having us here. Thank you.
Jackson Browne, David Lindley, and the audience once more.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Wow. Well. Dr. Myers, that's not really a folk song. Oh.
Everywhere I go, people need some reason to believe. If it takes all night, that'll be alright. If I can get you to smile before I leave, looking out at the road, wishing on the wheel. Look around for the friends that I used to
Thank you so much. Have a great night.
Jackson Browne, David Lindley. What a nice show. Thank you so much. Come back soon, eh? That was great. You're great too. Okay, let's not forget our sponsors. Longtime sponsor Martin Guitar, Comcast, Weaver's Way Food Co-op in Mount Airy, and the A to Z Party Rental Company. And again, the sweep is on. Remember to remove